we help you with?
Good.
The subject then fired a third shot toward the counter area. It should be noted that several other department members, both sworn and civilian, were also present in the area behind that officer and immediately dove for cover. When the subject fired his weapon, at this time, another officer emerged from a work area behind the counter and discharged his service weapon at the subject, who then exited that police station. An officer then notified the dispatcher and other squads over the radio what had just transpired. What you're about to hear is that officer's radio transmission.
5324 got shots fired at the district. Get down.
The armed subject fled from the district station and into the nearby Harambee neighborhood. Numerous officers immediately responded to the area and began to search for the armed subject on foot in the surrounding residential community. An officer who was responding to the area located the armed subject and ordered him to drop his weapon. The armed subject refused, turned towards the officer, at which time the officer discharged his weapon. The armed subject then continued to flee.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Nice 7-0, shots fired, shots fired!
Officers subsequently located him behind a residential house in the 2900 block of North 6th Street and still armed with a firearm. Officers repeatedly gave the subject verbal commands to relinquish his firearm, which he refused. The subject then pointed his firearm towards the officers, at which time several officers discharged their service weapons at the subject, causing him to fall towards the ground and drop his weapon.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
Officers then approached the subject, secured his firearm, and placed him under arrest. The subject sustained multiple gunshot wounds as a result. He was treated on scene by officers and subsequently transported to a local hospital for treatment.
Stay with us, okay? You're going to stay with us now.
Come on!
Hey, other suspect.
Is that the gun? Is that the gun?
Anybody else with you?
Don't touch him.
Right there. Anybody else with you? No?
This on the right arm here.
Do you have the tourniquet?
Get a tourniquet on his right arm. Or his left arm. Here. I'm grabbing his ID. I'm grabbing his wallet. Take his ID. Yeah, we're good.
His gun.
Yep. Located next to the subject was a .40 caliber Smith & Wesson semi-automatic pistol. Subsequent investigation revealed that the 3 spent casings recovered in the District 5 station matched the firearm recovered from the suspect. The subject's gunfire caused damage to the District 5 lobby and front office area. This investigation is still ongoing, and due to an abundance of caution is being led by the Milwaukee Area Investigative Team with the West Allis Police Department as the lead agency. No department personnel, sworn or civilian, as well as the members of the community that were present within the District 5 lobby were injured during this incident. As a result of department policy, the officers involved were placed on administrative duty pending the outcome of the investigation. The defendant was treated for his injuries at a local hospital and released several days later. On March 1st, 2022, the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office subsequently charged the defendant with attempt first-degree intentional homicide and numerous other felonies related to this incident. As of the release of this community briefing, he remains in custody at the Criminal Justice Facility awaiting further court proceedings.